Java, it's the 10th annual Syracuse Half Marathon.
Plus, our very own Maura Vaughn tells us about Stomp coming to Landmark Theater.
Plus, we sit down with the president of Barstool Cuse.
Plus, we hang out with some pretty silly geese.
All that and more, Juice and Java starts right now. Good morning, I'm Sarah Russo.
And I'm Achkar Simmons. Thanks for starting your morning with us.
DPS received a report of an attempted sexual assault in Thornton Park Friday night. The department says a student was approached by a man around 5 p.m. last night. They say the man had no clothes and proceeded to threaten a student. The unknown man was then scared off by the student, claiming they were accompanied by others.
DPS says the suspect is around 50 years old and he's a male. He stands at about 5'8" with a mole under his left eye, and he was last seen carrying a white shirt and a set of keys. Syracuse police are leading an active investigation, and they say to call the number below with any leads or tips.
Also on campus last night, DPS received a call of an active shooter in Maxwell. Officers quickly responded and determined the claim was false. The department and law enforcement officers are working to investigate the hoax.
Dozens of fake 911 calls reporting an active shooter have been made across New York State in the past few weeks. State Senator John Mannion introduced a bill yesterday that would make reporting a false shooting a Class D felony with a prison sentence of up to 7 years. Under current law, reporting a false shooting does not carry a prison sentence at all.
According to new reports from Moody's Analytics, rent for multifamily units in Syracuse is decreasing. Rent has been sharply increasing in New York throughout the COVID-19 pandemic.
Since 2020, the typical rent in Syracuse rose over 27%, according to Zillow. This growth is even larger than the rent rise faced by New York City.
During the first quarter of the 2023, Syracuse was one of the U.S. metro areas that experienced the biggest declines in rent. Other New York metros that saw reductions include New York City, Rochester, Poughkeepsie, and Albany.
And standardized tests will no longer be required for SUNY applicants. The Board of Trustees' unanimous ruling to drop the SAT and ACT from its application requirements will affect all 64 schools in the SUNY system. The board's decision makes temporary suspension of standardized tests due to the COVID pandemic a permanent change.
And SUNY's decision to drop the SAT and ACT comes after the University of California system's similar decision last year. Students can still choose to submit a standardized test score, but grades and extracurricular activities will be the top factors for admission into a SUNY school. And although there have been many music performances in the Syracuse community this year, I bet you have not been to a show where the music is created by everyday objects. Live at the Landmark Theater to tell us more about the musical group Stomp and their performance later today is our reporter Maura Vaughn. Maura.
Sarah, thank you. Good news. If you're looking for a great way to wake up on this gorgeous Saturday morning after our show, well then get excited for the sensational international group Stomp as they make their way to the Landmark Theater at 2 o'clock today for a unique type of show that you definitely haven't seen before. To quote a review from BroadwayWorld.com, overall, Stomp was electrifying and a unique and fantastic production. One of the most standout parts of the show was the storytelling. The performers told an entire story with their bodies, their music, and their craft. And if that doesn't get you excited, I'm not sure what will. And if you aren't familiar with the group Stomp, well, they originated in New York City in 1994, performing now in over 50 countries in front of 24 million people. They are one of the most successful off-Broadway groups now and have been on tour since 1995. And what makes this show so unique is that they do not use any real instruments. That's right, skip that guitar and grab that traffic cone. I'm talking trash cans, hubcaps, radiator hoses. You name it on the floor, they probably use it as an instrument. This really goes to show that one man's trash really can be another man's treasure. And this has been extremely successful. And I don't know, I see a stick over there. Maybe I could jump on the screen, or who knows. But anyway, this is Maura Vaughn reporting for Juice and Java. Walker and Sarah, back to you guys.
Or I think you should pick up that stick and get to it. That sounds pretty insane.
Yeah.
And speaking of big events in the 315, the Syracuse Half Marathon returns tomorrow for the 10th race in its history. The largest road running race in Syracuse starts by the On Center and takes runners through Armory Square, North Syracuse, and other parts of the city.
Yeah, and the half marathon is also host to the USA National Half Marathon Championships, which brings runners, the best runners of all ages up to 40 from across the country. This is the second year in a row Syracuse has hosted the championship that brought over 200 runners to the city last year.
Yeah, the pre-race packet pickup runs from 3 to 7 today, and the race starts bright and early tomorrow morning at 7:45. Well, I don't know about you, but first of all, I haven't run a marathon at all, so nonetheless, a half marathon just.
I can do a 5K maybe, but yeah.
That's a lot of running too.
No.
Do you consider yourself a runner?
No, not at all. I bike. I'm a biker. I can do like 50 miles.
I'm a
but
walker.
Yeah. There we go, walker. Yeah.
Anyways, no, yeah. I think if I tried to even attempt this, I would be probably laying on my back in Armory Square.
But that's fun though. Like tour of Syracuse.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Great time. Anyways, the height of theater season in central New York has come to an end, but there are still plenty of shows to see.
Our reporter Tegan Brown is in studio to tell you about a first-of-its-kind play for a local theater company. Tegan, you got a chance to see this show earlier this week, so what do you think? Should we consider taking a little field trip to see it?
Sarah and Walker, I think that's a great idea. Yeah, I had the chance to go to their final dress rehearsal. And have you ever seen a show, movie, play, musical, etc., where you are just so invested you almost forget that you're sitting there in the room watching, or in my case, recording. But anyways, that's what it felt like watching The Wolves at CNY Playhouse. So let's take a look at this play by Sarah DeLapp.
We should totally not take our liberties for granted.
When you think of the theater, you probably don't think of turf and soccer balls. But the play The Wolves might just make you rethink that.
A lot of men get to do all-male plays. A lot of men get to do all-male musicals, but I've never ever done an all-female show before, and it's empowering. It's really special to get to hear them say things that are considered inappropriate or immature or dumb because for once a voice that is never ever respected is getting its chance to shine.
The show follows a soccer team of young girls trying to navigate life, love, friendship, and loss.
I think it's honestly a really special experience. I've been doing theater since I was 5 years old, and I don't feel like often I've really seen myself like fully embodied in a role, because it's like, you know, like there's aspects of characters that are relatable, but I look at this character and I look at this team and I'm like, I know these girls. I was this girl once, and I think there's something really special about that.
This weekend will be the first time an all-female play is performed at CNY Playhouse, and the creative team wants people to get more out of it than just 90 minutes of entertainment.
This is a really good chance to hear voices you have never actually listened to before. It is a lot of fun. It's a hilarious show, so you'll laugh a lot. But you also might realize that, you know, teenage girls have a lot more to say than you thought they did.
A show that just a few months ago consisted of words on pages has now turned into soccer balls on the turf. And for the cast, there are only 2 words to describe that.
This is going to sound so cheesy. It's theater magic. It's so cool to see how things transform from your first read through, and then you get to play with things, especially once you're off book. I feel like that gives you a lot more freedom. And I just think, I keep saying this, but this cast is really amazing, and it's just, I just think it's a really good show, and it's something I'm really proud of, and I'm really excited for people to come out and see.
We are the Wolves.
Tegan Brown.
We are the Wolves.
Juice and Java.
We are the Wolves.
Tegan, thank you so much. If you want to see the show, tickets are $22, and you can purchase them on the CNY Playhouse website.
And the Roseman Gifford Zoo is celebrating Planet Earth next weekend. With Earth Day next Friday, the zoo will host 2 events that emphasize this year's theme of clean up, create, and connect.
The Earth Day celebration will feature a bottle and can retrieval, a demonstration about birds in the area, and more activities for all ages. On Saturday, the zoo is also hosting the Novellus Party for the Planet and plans to host chats with green organizations around the area.
Now, the weekend kicks off at 9 a.m. on Friday and will continue until Saturday evening. Sign up for the different events can be found on the zoo's website throughout the week. And I don't know about you, are you going to be going to this? Because this sounds incredible. Nice weather, too.
Yeah, the weather is perfect. I've been to the zoo once. It's a lot of fun. We actually took pictures for one of my classes there. But yeah.
Yeah, the Roseman Gifford Zoo, top of the list for things to do in Syracuse, especially when the weather's nice.
Yes, this weather is going to be absolutely perfect.
Our very own Marie Achkar has got some more information on that weather. Marie, any more good news coming into next week?
Well, Walker and Sarah, I have to say today is a phenomenal day to go outside and enjoy the weather. We have 78-degree temperatures, partly sunny throughout the day. So even though we're getting those clouds, that's not going to prevent us from enjoying the warm temperatures. So let's take a look at the surrounding temperatures in the area today. We see that Syracuse is 78 degrees, Fulton is 75, Rome 75, and Cortland is 73. So throughout the central New York region, we are having those warm temperatures. So go outside today and enjoy the sun. Now, if we take a look into tonight, unfortunately, we are going to see that degree drop around 67 degrees with a potential low of 59 with a slight chance of rain showers before 11 p.m. So maybe if you plan to go out tonight, throw on a sweatshirt and maybe bring an umbrella and prepare for that rain. Now, if we take a look into tomorrow, luckily we still see that sunshine, 80-degree temperatures, mostly sunny, but a slight chance of rain showers after 2 p.m. So again, maybe have an umbrella with you. And later in the show, I will be talking about what we can expect next week. For now, Sarah and Walker, back to you.
Marie, thanks so much. After the break, Barstool Q's president Sam Holland will join us live in studio.
That's right, he'll share what we need to know about the upcoming bar crawl. You're not going to want to miss this.
STEM is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. Barstool Cuse is one of the most popular social media accounts here on campus and in the Syracuse area. Now, here to tell us more about the organization is the president of Barstool Cuse, Sam Holland. Sam, thanks for joining us.
Thanks
for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. So first off, talk a little bit about how you got involved with Barstool Cuse and ultimately become the president.
Yeah, totally. I'm from Andover, Massachusetts, and I got involved, really involved in school early there, from running our fan section to senior board, all that kind of stuff. So I got into content junior year of high school, started shooting videos there. Then when I was coming to Syracuse my freshman year, in a Facebook group, they posted a job posting for this. And I kind of had the background because of the content, because of my experiences there in social media, and I ended up getting it. And since then, I've been involved in the team, and I took over as president this year. So this is my first year running it by myself, now with some people I've hired, but it's been a really, really fun experience.
Yeah, wow, that sounds exciting. And speaking of exciting events, so we won Best Bar Town. Everybody knows, Talk of the Town. First of all, congratulations. That's a huge milestone. Now, from your perspective, as the president, what was that like?
It was so cool. I didn't really realize what was going on until a couple rounds in. We started off really slow, and then what I realized is that it was all a TikTok competition, really at its core. So we reached out to athletes, creators, alumni, anyone that could help us. And what was cool was just to see the whole community together. Like, I'd be scrolling through my TikTok feed, and I would see that Syracuse BBT hashtag from people that I don't even know. Yeah. And for me, that was the coolest thing, just see like the whole community really get involved, everyone posting, and I'm just happy because next week it's going to be a really fun time.
Yeah, exactly. So we have Dave Portnoy coming. So what can we expect? What's going to happen?
Yeah. So we have Dave Portnoy, Josh Richards, and Brianna Chicken Fry. I don't know her last name, so we're gonna go with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But so they're all coming. It's going to be Friday, April 21st. I believe the start time's going to be at 5 o'clock. I'll be releasing more details in the next couple days. But it's going to be really exciting. There's going to be a lot of people out there. We're going to be selling Barstool Keeps merchandise for charity. I would say get there early if you want to get a good spot, because if you don't, it's going to get packed really quickly. But they're going to be moving from bar to bar. It should be a really fun time.
Okay, so they will be moving from bar to bar.
Yes, we haven't announced the bars that they'll be going to yet, and I will say they won't be going to all of them. It will be on Marshall Street.
Gotcha.
Because there are some security and logistical concerns. But they will be going to a couple of them, and those times will probably be released tomorrow or Monday.
Gotcha. So a lot of people coming to this event, especially, I mean, I've heard people are making trips just to come to Syracuse for that. So exciting stuff. Anything else that we can keep an eye out for? I mean, I usually get there early, but any tips and tricks as people start to prepare for this?
So in the past, the bar crawls they've done here, they've had people buy shirts. What we're going to be doing is we're giving out free shirts at the door. There's going to be a limited number. They're really, really cool designs, and we'll be releasing them in a couple of days, but they won't be available for sale. So I think we're going to have like 500 of them being released, given out early. So I would say get there early, get your shirt, because, I don't know, 10, 15 years from now, it's a collector's item, so you might want to have that.
How exciting. I'm so excited.
Can't wait. Well, hey, thank you so much for taking your morning with us.
Of course, thanks for having me on.
Well, when we come back, Sarah and I visit a popular duck pond in Syracuse.
Plus, Riley Underwood has all the best places to tee up in the 315. Stick with us.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. If you can't hear around us or see, there's a lot of geese and ducks, a lot of quacking right now because we're at the Webster Pond here in Syracuse.
It's a beautiful day to just enjoy the ducks, enjoy some nature. It's like over 80 degrees again here in Syracuse, so what better way than to get outside and enjoy this beautiful sun.
All right, if you can't tell right over there, we got some great looking ducks. I think that might be the Aflac duck, so I'm gonna go find out because, I don't know, why not, right? How you doing? Good? I mean, this is the closest I've ever gotten to.
Oh, you can get closer.
I don't think I can.
I think you can.
Oh,
is he laying an egg?
Maybe. Do ducks lay eggs? Yes.
Yeah.
Are you laying an egg? I don't want to interrupt whatever's going on here, but I just want to say, it's great to meet you. I'm so nervous right now.
I'm freaking out.
I want to pet you, but I won't. I won't. I loved you in the Aflac commercials, by the way. You kill it.
Walker, I gotta say, this weather that we've been having is so nice.
It really is.
Besides hanging out with the ducks, like what else do you like to do when it's finally 80 degrees?
You know, I have a grocery list of things, but this one's on the list. It's definitely moving up to the top. This is fun. I didn't realize how active the geese and ducks were here.
Yes.
But they, they're living their best life.
They sure are.
No disrespect, just wanted to say hi. Do you guys want to be on Juice and Java? Hey, thanks for starting your morning with us. Well, unfortunately, that concludes our time here at Webster Pond.
they're still having a great time. I know I'll be back, especially if this warm weather continues.
Yes, definitely. We'll see you guys back after the break. Walker and I, we had such a great time at the pond. It's such a fun time to be able to get outside, enjoy this nice weather.
I know. That's a duck pond.
Yes.
It's a great time. Well, hey, Juice and Java reporter Riley Underwood has more ways to enjoy the weather.
Thanks, guys. Well, the warm weather has had everyone outside this week. With summer right around the corner, what better time to hit the links and do a little golfing? For lots of students, however, transportation is a concern, so we're going to go over the 4 best golf courses that are closest to campus. Less than 2 miles away is Burnett Park. You can golf for $6 with no dress code. This public course is owned by the city and features 9 solid walkable holes. Burnett is the oldest course in Syracuse and is located on the city's highest point of elevation, so it can make for some great views, especially when you're teeing up on that first hole. Great view overlooking Syracuse, and you can even see the dome. Drumlin's Country Club is just over 2 miles away and is owned by Syracuse University. The club offers 2 different courses. The East course is private and open to members only, but the West course is free to SU and ESF undergrads during the academic school year and features a fairly nice full 18, so a great deal if you're a student golfing for free. Who doesn't like that? Linden Golf Course is a little under 5 miles away in Fayetteville. Tee times are $20 and the course features a very basic 18 holes with no features, but is very popular in the area and is usually super busy, so a solid course over in Fayetteville. And another course that has to be mentioned is Bellevue Country Club. You do need a membership to golf, but their 18 is considered one of the best in the area and one of the hardest as well. So the greens are kept very nice and very beautiful in the spring and summer especially.
Wow, that's incredible. All right, so I gotta ask, of all of those, do you got one that's on the top of the list?
Yeah.
I like Burnett. I went there last week actually, and very nice. I like looking over. You can see the dome, look over the city. Highest point of elevation in Syracuse, and one of the oldest parks. So.
Wow.
Are you a golfer?
I am not actually. I need to get into it. You know, I've been telling my dad, I'm like, take me up. Let's
I like
set
the
a tee
idea
time.
of golfing, but I think, do they have like a lodge or something that I can just go eat food?
Probably.
Or is it just
I
golfing?
assume so.
At the country clubs, of course.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I would be down to just do that.
Are you a big golfer, Ellie?
Not a huge golfer, but looking forward to the summer. And hey,
this weather.
Got to get into it.
Great way. That's also Syracuse University provides golfing classes too.
Do they really?
They do. One
All
credit.
right.
There you go.
Fantastic. Well, when we come back, Alana Epstein is in studio with your weekly dose of entertainment news.
That's right, and I'm excited. You should be too. Don't go anywhere.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Well, spring is here, and what does that mean? Well, it means live music. And here to tell us more about all the live music happening currently is our entertainment correspondent, Alana Epstein. Alana, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on, guys. I'm so excited to be here.
Thanks for joining us.
So, obviously, Red Hot Chili Peppers were here last night at the Dome. Please tell me you got a chance to go.
I actually did. I wasn't planning on going, and then at the last second I was able to. And guys, it was electric in there. This was the first concert that I've been to where literally everyone all around the entire Dome was standing the entire time.
That's so
and I don't
fun.
even know, too many of their songs, but it was just the environment and the atmosphere, and like they had so much energy. That's where I was. I was super close too, and I was just moving my head the entire time. It was incredible. They actually didn't sing Under the Bridge or Scar Tissue, which I was surprised about, because those are like two of my favorite songs that I know, but they had so many other hits that it was just the perfect, you know, mix of songs, and it was so good.
All right, so what was your favorite song that they did play at the concert?
I honestly probably couldn't even pick one,
That's
because
good.
all of them, you know, they either were like really getting into it with their instruments, or like the visuals were just incredible, as you just saw. So like I honestly couldn't even decide, and it was packed. It was, and also the Strokes and King Princess were there as well. So I just loved every minute of it.
Well, there you go. Now speaking of live music, you got to know, what other big events are going on right now, live music wise?
Yeah, so I'm sure you guys have heard of Coachella. It takes place in Indio, California, east of Los Angeles, pretty much in the desert. It's a 2-week-long event, and it actually started last night. So I got to see some videos from that last night. There were some really big performers. Bad Bunny was there, Metro Boomin was there, and Metro Boomin actually brought out The Weeknd, 21 Savage, and Diddy to sing Creepin', and that video is actually on the Coachella Instagram. That was incredible. There were so many stars there. Actually, Shawn Mendes was spotted with Camila Cabello, so if you know anything about their relationship, that's pretty interesting, because some of the biggest influencers, you know, Alex Earl is there, and the second day is actually today, and we have really awesome performers like Doechii, who actually performed in Syracuse in the fall, so they always come to Syracuse first, and it's a little bit of a full circle moment. But Coachella is obviously huge, and of course, love watching that.
Yeah. So now talking about maybe Syracuse concerts, what's going on now? Maybe in the summer, what can we expect?
Well, next weekend, we're actually going to be having Laundry Day here in Syracuse. That's going to be in Walnut, so really excited for that. And then the following Saturday is Block Party, probably one of the biggest events. University Union puts that on here at Syracuse, and they haven't announced the lineup just yet, but
when are they gonna do
I do
that?
have my predictions. I'm hoping soon, because I really do
I think
want
Ice
to
Spice.
know.
That's what I've been saying from the start.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do think Ice Spice.
That's my guess.
And then later on in May, we have Declan McKenna. He sings Brazil, which is a really popular song right now. And also there are a bunch of country artists, coming later on.
Oh,
so.
exciting stuff.
Exciting.
I'm excited. Well, hey, stick with us, because after the break, we're going to take one last look at your weather.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. Now tomorrow morning we are going to wake up and see 80-degree temperatures, so make sure you go outside and enjoy that weather while you can. Now let's take a look at our 5-day forecast for this week. We can see that today we have a high of 84, which is amazing, and Sunday, tomorrow, also 80 degrees. But Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we do see that degree drop. We see that Monday we have a high of 57 and a low of 40 degrees. Tuesday, high of 48 and a low of 35. So even though today we have those 80-degree temperatures, tomorrow morning later in the week we're gonna see that drop to 30 degrees.
Oof. That's Syracuse weather for you.
Yeah, we are seeing a lot of really warm weather, but if you don't like the heat and you're looking for a way to get inside and cool off for just a couple hours, look no further than the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Yeah, while fans were skeptical prior to its release, the movie was able to deliver and exceed expectations due to its fan service and star-studded cast, which features Chris Pratt as Mario, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, Jack Black, Bowser, Charlie Day. I could go on about this movie.
I had no idea. No idea that it was so star-studded. Have either of you seen it?
No, I want to though.
I'm so excited. I mean, I grew up playing New Super Mario Bros.
Oh,
So
I think that's
I
like
have
the
to see
foundation of our generation's childhood.
Oh yeah, early 2000s.
Mario Kart? Are you kidding me? You
Oh,
bring
yeah.
that, yeah, exactly.
I wasn't
That's the
throwing
reaction that you get,
Yeah,
and all the
no.
big name celebrities like Charlie. I'm a big Charlie Day fan, so I was so
Okay.
excited to see him
Yeah.
on the list. Jack Black wrote a song for the movie.
That's what I keep
too.
seeing all
It's
over TikTok,
viral
that
now.
song.
It's wild.
So why haven't we seen it yet?
No
I
idea.
don't know.
We'll take a trip.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have to do it.
Well, that is all the time we have for Juice and Java this morning.
But hey, check us out online at CitrusTV.com and follow Citrus TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Plus, Juice and Java has its very own Instagram now. Are you following us? Well, you should start following us. It's at Juice and Java SU on Insta.
I'm Sarah Russo.
And I'm Walker Simmons. Have a fantastic rest of your morning, Syracuse.